Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. This is platform 365 again. Yes, again, day 131. Rah, rah, rah. We are so happy that you have decided to join us on this particular platform, acknowledged as Project 365. I am Portia Wheatley. I am the founder and the president of a nonprofit organization acknowledged as Trophy of Life Incorporated, where we have the great pleasure and the privilege to render hope, encouragement, and inspiration to the whole wide world. And we're grateful to God that He's allowed it. And we're grateful to God that He's entrusted that into our hands. So, let's get ready to go into what we have for you on today. But before we do that, we're going to welcome our co-host.
Hello, everyone. I am Takira and I am so happy to be here on this beautiful, what is it, Tuesday? This beautiful Tuesday. And I hope you all are having a beautiful Tuesday as well. So before we get started, I want to remind you all to please go to our YouTube page and like, share, subscribe. You are definitely a part of our team and you help us to bring hope, encouragement, and inspiration to the entire world, So go to our page, please, and subscribe.
Saying the entire world sounds big, doesn't it?
It does.
But then again, we think about the big God that we serve.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, and the fact that our words have power.
Yes.
So yeah, it's happening. It's happening even as we speak, and it's already started. So it's going to continue to happen. Well, today, every now and then we like to slow our roll, and my co-host and I like to just share with you ourselves. And today we're going to talk about inhaling, exhaling, slow down, and for some, speed up. So it's amazing when we take the time to actually stop. Because sometimes we're on a wheel and we're going, life takes us so fast. Life takes us so fast that before you know it, time has passed. Prime example is when, you have children and before you know it, they're a toddler. It first is a baby, then it's a toddler, then it's a preteen, teenager. You're like, where did the years go? Where did the years go? But when was the last time you actually stopped and did nothing? You just sat and you enjoyed a glass of tea, whether it's hot tea, iced tea, a nice soda, a glass of wine, coffee. Just sit. And I already know that scripture, an idle mind is the devil's workshop, but we're not talking about that. We're not talking about an idle mind. We're actually talking about inhaling and exhaling and enjoying life. For some, you have to slow down, just slow down. Take a moment, because you're giving to family, you're giving to husband, you're giving to children, you're giving to your job, you're giving to the next event that you're going to go to and attend, you're giving to the next event that you're planning, you're giving to Facebook, you're giving to Instagram, your podcast, the radio station that you're at, that you're a part of. It's so much. It really is so much. And every now and then we have to inhale, exhale, slow down. So just slow down. Life is going to pass us by too quickly if we don't actually stop and enjoy life. That's what God wants. He wants us to enjoy life. I come that you may have life and that you may have it more abundantly. But going so fast on the wheel of life, we really don't enjoy it. We don't take the time, rather, to enjoy it. So I encourage you. Today's encouragement is about inhaling, exhaling. Take a moment. It's as simple as that. Project 365 is not a deep and mystical and whatever platform. It is something that addresses everything. And what you do is all about Project 365. Your situations in life is all about Project 365. Inhaling, exhaling is all about Project 365.
Yes, it is.
Because we want you to really enjoy life. We want you to enjoy life. And there comes a time when you really do have to just stop and say, tell someone, oh, I forgot to tell you, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Takira. I appreciate you. Tell the people in your, when was the last time you told someone that you appreciate them, that you love them? Because we get on that wheel of life again and we go, 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 go. And I forgot to say thank you. I forgot to say I appreciate you. I forgot to say, oh, this is a big one. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the little things in life that make such a great difference in your life. We cannot bypass those little things that make a major difference in our lives, nor not just the things, but the people in our lives. Inhale, exhale, and enjoy life. Now, before I go to some of us who have to speed up in life, Takira, what's your thought?
Well, I was going to answer your question. The last time I inhaled and exhaled was today after my shift.
After your shift of work.
Yes, seriously. And even something as small as that, because sometimes you may not have a whole bunch of time to like just take time to yourself and just rest, but even the little moments count. So I had to go to work early this morning, and if it gets a little overwhelming, you just take time and I literally sit down and I do breathe and I drink like some ice cold water or maybe a sip of my iced coffee, and just enjoy the moment of being. Because especially since I go to work so early now, and it's dark when I leave the house. So when the sun is out, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna enjoy the sun on my face. And I'm just so thankful, one, to have a job, two, that I have this moment to rest and breathe and reflect, even if it's just for 5 minutes. So that's the last time I inhaled and exhaled. But other than that, just take time. I think we said this on our broadcast before, like just taking time to take a walk, just taking some time to yourself. And of course, if you can do a whole day or make a big day out of it, that's wonderful. But if you can't, because you have kids, or you have obligations, or you're just so busy, just take time, even if it's 10, 20, 30 minutes to yourself, and just relax. And by relaxing, I mean relax your mind. Like, don't sit down and be in the fresh air and all you're thinking about is what you have to do, the bills you have to pay, who you're supposed to call, who you didn't call. No, take time. You can pray, you can meditate, you can think about absolutely nothing. You can just sit there and think about nothing. Now, usually when you try to think about nothing, everything starts coming in your mind. But just relax and breathe, So I just want to encourage everyone to do that. I have a little park by my house where I can go and I can, walk to the pier and just look out at the water and just look, whether it's the birds flying, someone in a boat going by, just enjoying the trees, the winds. I'm just so grateful for those little things, because life can get so overwhelming. And I just have to remember, you know what? This is a moment of whatever, and I'm taking a moment out of my life just to calm down and to be. So
absolutely. And though this may sound very simple, but hear our hearts. We want you to be well. We want you to inhale. We want you to exhale. But we really want you to take another look at the simple things in life. The simple things in life. Even if it's just you and your son, your daughter, or plural, your sons, your daughters, take a moment, sit down with them and have a powwow. Just have a chat with them. Turn off the TV for a moment. Turn off Facebook for a moment and just talk among each other. Sometimes when we go to a restaurant, there may be a family or a group of, usually it's a family, but it's a group of maybe 4 or 5 individuals. When you look at that table, all of them are on their social media. Everyone's heads down, look, on some type of their computer or their phone or something, but engaging in each other, engage with each other. Let them know again, you appreciate them. Don't die not having the opportunity and the privilege of loving on your family, because we were going so fast in life that we didn't slow down and say, I love you, I appreciate you, thank you, I'm sorry. One of those is something that happens to you, to me, when we do that ourselves, when we embrace that. And then with your children, seeing that you've taken time out of your busy schedule, and they know you have a busy schedule. Some of them know, but when they see that you've taken time for them, it puts you in a whole nother category of appreciation for family. You slow down, breathe, even in those times that you're upset. It's not good to actually discipline children when you're in a moment of rage. Take a moment, step back, inhale, exhale, do what you have to do. Then let's switch over momentarily to those that have to speed up in life. You don't miss your life. Yes. Well, I'll do it next week. I'll do it, procrastinators. I'll do it. And I'm talking to myself as well. So don't think I'm just talking to the audience. But some of us have to speed up. There are some of us that can't take any more on our plate. However, there are some that can take on some more. And whether it is fulfilling purpose, find out what while we are in this pandemic, a time of stepping back and reviewing. And what are those reads that you did, Takira? A couple of those reviews. Some of those you shared. Matter of fact, let me put a thought in for you to go back and review. I forgot what day it was, but you go back on either Takira's page or my page or our YouTube channel and find out the day that Takira presented on rebuilding,
reimagining, reinventing. Yes.
And that is when you actually have to stop. That read, you have to actually stop and do it again. Stop and start again. Those are very important things that we have to do in our lives. Just know, for those that, again, have to speed up some things, don't procrastinate. As far as telling people I love you, and don't start outside the family, start inside the family. Family was the first institution that God created. So don't do more outside of your family than you do within your family. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for the things you do, for the things you say. Some people have a ministry of just saying kind words. Let me put this challenge out there to you. In your inhaling and exhaling, when you want to say something negative, change your posture, change your words, change your output. Step back, reimagine, think about it, and come out with something positive. Speak some words of positivity. Our young lady, Madison Hamilton, on Saturday, she did a wonderful job.
An amazing job.
Amazing. I'm telling you, she was really great. Just talking about positivity and the positive words that she puts into the atmosphere. And I admonish our adults to do the same. When you find yourself saying something negative, step back and say something positive. Put that in the atmosphere. Put that out there for your words to take hold and manifest something positive. It can happen. Yeah. Have you ever done that, Takira?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Definitely. Especially, and the best time to do it is when something negative per se is happening, or, negative words have already been put out there in front of you, or maybe you even said it. You got to counteract that negativity with positivity. You got to cancel it out. And as simple as it sounds, it really makes a big, big difference. I'm telling you, words can shift an atmosphere like that. And if things are just not going right, or you just feel a certain way, or even if someone around you ever been in a room and someone comes in with a bad attitude and it just kind of brings everybody down, that's the perfect time to just start speaking positive words. And even if you're not, you know what, I don't want to speak affirmations out in front of everybody, it's okay. Just start talking positively to anyone around you. And I'm telling you, and say it out loud, I'm telling you, the
Yep.
atmosphere will
Would
change. Trust
change.
me. And you know what? Also with the words, but with your demeanor and how you're carrying yourself. So a good example, one of the jobs that I had, you know, we had a couple of negative Nancy's and negative Nathans in there. And, you know, it was the morning time. And, you know, some people just aren't morning people, you know, and that's fine. But, you know, sometimes they could be a little grumpy, like, rah, 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 and they just complain about everything. They're complaining about politics. They're complaining about the coffee machines not working. You know, I'm mad. We gotta pay $1.25 for a Coke. You know, I'm telling you, it was ridiculous. And sometimes you just walk in there and you just be yourself and you're happy and you say good morning and you just speak to them, and it's almost like they have to, it just shifts. It has to, oh well, good morning, how are you today, you know? So something as small as saying good morning, speaking to someone. If you see someone, if you're in an office setting and you're back in the office, you know, the copier's jamming, can you help with that, you know? The smallest little things shift the atmosphere and make it a positive day for yourself and for the people around you. So I just want to encourage you to do that as well, because I do that all the time. Like if someone's upset, like Miss Such and Such, it's only 7:30 in the morning. What's going on? You okay? You know? And I mean, what are they going to say back to you? I mean, really,
Right.
what can you possibly say to someone who says that to you without looking like a crazy person? Like, okay, well, you know, nothing, you know. So that's what I do. I
And
just
just
encourage people to
remember
do
that
that.
we can do it. Do it.
Yeah.
But just remember, God is with us all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ask, give me what to say, Lord, give me what to say. Even when someone is speaking negativity to you,
Mm-hmm.
ask, step back, inhale, exhale. You'd be surprised. That even lowers your blood pressure when you
Yes.
do that several times. Some of the simple things we do in life. But when we ask God, give me what to say to this person. And then there are times when he doesn't give you something to say, he'll tell you something to do.
Yeah.
And it will be equivalent to something that you said, but it's God moving through you.
Mm-hmm.
So let's take this challenge of, you know, I've seen it in settings where people that curse a lot, if they happen to slip up and curse, they have to put some money in a jar. Well, well, thank God. Oh, well, anyway, think about sometimes that you have put negativity in the atmosphere. Somebody around you, someone, okay, I'm talking to my audience this time. If you know of someone that you're around all the time, challenge them. If they have something negative to say, ask them, or can we start this challenge where if you have something negative to say, you put $1 in this jar and see where it goes. I am so serious. I'm glad I live by myself. That no, just kidding. just kidding. Just kidding. But really, it will change you. It really will. So our audience, let's think about different ways that we can put some positivity in the air, in the atmosphere when we inhale and exhale. And we slow down to make this happen. And then in other lives, we speed up because everyone doesn't go at the same pace. Everyone doesn't go at the same pace. So even something as simple as, let's start with encouraging your senior pastor. Because everything that senior pastor do, you don't always agree with.
Mm-hmm.
And then rather than to speak against it, and I know we have our own minds, pray about it. And if it is something that you can approach him about, you know, because our senior pastor is approachable.
Yes.
But when you approach him, if you have a problem with such and such, bring a resolution. But that positivity And that encouragement, that means so much to them. If you know of someone who has a project that they're working on or event that they're working on, encourage them. It's not going to hurt you to put words in the atmosphere that will encourage them, that will make them hopeful and make them know or think they are doing what is needed and is necessary towards the project or the event that they're working on. Your children.
Yes.
Oh, I know sometimes they can get on your nerves. They can get on your nerves. Even nieces and nephews, especially even children
Lord
that you're, those that you're raising. Yeah, it's amazing. Whether they're your children, your nieces or your nephews that you're around quite often, or neighborhood kids. I am telling you, you may be the only time that they hear words that are positively spoken into their lives.
Mm-hmm.
You're the only one, because when they get into their house and their homes, they may only hear profanity, negative words, mental abuse, all of that. And when a child or even an adult goes to bed at night, sometimes that replays in their mind.
Mm-hmm.
So again, step back, inhale, exhale. And whether you have to speed up or slow down, enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. Before you know it, it's going to be gone. It's going to be gone. So
definitely. And that's the only thing I'm telling you, that the only thing that's so constant and that we cannot change in this entire world is time. So I'm telling you, it's our most valuable asset. And you just, I mean, unless you have the secret to inventing a time machine, which I know I'm pretty sure it has not been invented yet, but you can't, just value time, value your time, value the time of others. And like she said, just enjoy your life and just be, and once you realize how precious time is, whether you have a lot to do, not a lot to do, or you just want to rest, you will be so grateful and appreciate the moments of life, any moment in life, far more than you do when you're not really thinking about it. So just take time just to reflect, be grateful. And like she said, inhale, exhale, breathe, and just appreciate the time that we have right now, because especially in these times that we're in, a lot of people do not have the time that we have. And a lot of people's time has been cut short. So that you're still here right now, as long as you have breath in your body, I'm telling you, you can be grateful and you can appreciate the moment that you are in.
Absolutely. One thing that you said in particularly was talking about that positive energy, negative energy or positive energy. That is real. It's very, very, very real. So be aware when you're in atmosphere and someone comes in your particular space, whether it's negative, positive, either one, off and on. There's no gray area in there. Just be aware of your surroundings. You never know who is in your presence, what they do outside of when they're, not with you. We have to guard our spirit, our spirit, because before you know it, if we keep taking in the negative energy or negative words that we hear, or in the presence of people that are always giving out negativity, before you know it, we're going to be the same way. You would be the same way. So that is not something that I want nor desire. So inhale, exhale. It'll give us, I think it may add to our life a little bit. It may add to our life.
Definitely.
And we wouldn't wear the stress on our face as well.
Oh yeah. I'm telling you, you want to get less wrinkles besides drinking water? Stress less. Inhale, exhale, and take moments out for yourself. I'm telling you, wrinkles go away. It's that simple.
Wrinkles go away when I drink water? Oh.
Yes. You gotta hydrate your skin. You don't
Yes.
get out of
Okay.
here.
All right. Let me get ready to roll out because I have to go get my water.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us on today. I appreciate Takira and I appreciate you coming in and joining us, whether it's on Facebook, on Zoom, or even when you go to our YouTube channel and view us there. We appreciate you. Hang in there. We have some topics coming up for you that you may not even heard of before, or have talked about or have entertained before. And if you have any suggestions, send it to me at
Yes.
info@trophyoflife.org. Some of the topics I've never even heard of, but we're going to address them because someone in this world have experienced them, and we are going to talk about them. Okay. I love you. God bless you. And we will see you tomorrow. Same time, same station.